The kettlebell deadlift is one of the most fundamental movements that you can learn when you're working with kettlebells. It opens up the door for the kettlebell swing, which is a foundational movement for a significant portion of kettlebell exercises. So to do the kettlebell deadlift, you want to start standing over the kettlebell with your feet about shoulder width apart. You want the handle of the kettlebell to be in line with the arches of your feet. You're going to roll your shoulders back and down, hinge at the hips, keep a nice flat back. And once you can't hinge anymore, you're going to push your knees forward until you can grab the handle of the kettlebell. From here, you're going to push through your heels, squeeze your glutes, and come up to a stand. And back down. Thinking about extending your knees and your hips at the same time, emphasizing the glutes, and keeping your core nice and tight. So once you master the kettlebell deadlift, you can move on to slightly more complex movement like the kettlebell suitcase deadlift. The setup is more or less the same, except your feet are going to be closer together because the kettlebell is going to be on the outside of your body. Once again, you're going to hinge forward at the hips until you can't go any further. You're going to push your knees forward from there, keeping a nice flat back, shoulders back and down. You're going to push through your heels, stand up nice and tall. The one-arm suitcase deadlift challenges your core in a way that the two-handed deadlift, when you're standing just above the deadlift, doesn't, because in order to stay upright, the opposite side of your body, so if I'm working on my right arm here, the left side of my body, the core, the legs, has to be engaged in such a way so as to not let the weight pull me to the side that I'm lifting from. So once again, as I lift, stand nice and tall, the whole left side of my body is engaged to keep me upright.